Whether you're here for the scenery, the culture, or the dreamlike view of hot air balloons, Cappadocia is a place you'll never forget. So, here's the deal. We've got 24 hours in Cappadocia. Getting here? Easy. Just a quick 1-hour flight from Istanbul, barely enough time to finish our airplane snack. We landed, grabbed the essentials, water, snacks, maybe too many snacks, and headed straight to our spot. Right now, we're staying in this dreamy little town called Uçhisar. Think cave hotels, stone streets, and a castle that looks like it belongs to Lord of the Rings. After stopping at the store, now we just got to our Airbnb, which is inside a cave. Yeah, it's a cave, like a real life cave. But in the day, people literally carved out homes in the rock. So we figured, why not do as locals did? Just, the 2025 edition. It's wild. Sleeping in a cave kind of gives you this unique perspective on how people used to live. After we finished exploring the cave home, we figured it was time to try another throwback. Something travelers in the past actually did. Yep, we hopped on some camels, because nothing says authentic Cappadocia experience like sweating on 2 different species on the same day. So right now this is the Gorome Valley to the right. In front of us is Uchisar. We're just checking out the whole view from this point. As I mentioned, a lot of time people travel on this on the Silk Road, so this is a cool experience to kind of do on this trip. Back in the day, camels were basically the OG road trip vehicle in Cappadocia, carrying goods, spices, travelers, and even entire families across these valleys. Fast forward to today, and right now I'm bouncing on one of these guys like a human jelly bean. But the view, absolutely insane. You've got these fairy chimneys popping up all around, ancient cave homes carved straight into the rock, and of course, Uchisar Castle, perched on the top of the hill like its own place. You can almost imagine these traders from centuries ago riding past these same formations, probably thinking, yep, we're crushing it on the Silk Road thing. The best part? Riding a camel gives you this totally unique perspective on the landscape. You feel elevated. Yeah. Literally. And if you're wondering if it's safe to ride a camel, for perspective, this is my first time riding a camel, and I did pretty good. I feel like I'm already a professional camel rider. So, why do people come to Uchisar? Easy. I'll let Jenna explain why.
Easy. The views here are next level. You've got this giant rock castle that kind of looks like a mushroom, but cooler, that'll knock your socks off if you're even wearing socks in this heat.
So right now, currently we're staying in Uçhisar and trying to find a place to eat. There's a lot of places, but I'm trying to find something kind of reasonable. In Cappadocia, we found a local restaurant called Cappadocia Mustafa. I feel like it's the first local place I found here. Besides like all these major restaurants, a small restaurant area. There's a small kitchen where he cooks it up, and then there's like small tables. You can even see a chicken coop outside. It's like pretty good. It's like literally the only one so far I've had that doesn't have fries in it. Bro, this one's the tastiest one so far. So after dinner, we took a quick walk to Uçhisar just to stretch our legs before the early balloon wake up. But the town had other plans. The castle was glowing, the streets were quiet, and suddenly we were caught off in a full-blown scenic ambush. Sleep could wait. Uçhisar was showing off, and we weren't about to miss it.
Uçhisar isn't just a stopover, it's a hidden gem of Cappadocia. Beautiful, laid back, and full of surprise. DVD wow.
Nice 5 a.m. out here in Cappadocia. We're about to see one of the most beautiful sunrise in the world, in Turkey.
So yeah, sunrise, apparently that's the price of admission here in Cappadocia. You wake up at zombie hour just to watch a bunch of giant Skittles float in the sky. And let me tell you, worth it! They say seeing the hot air balloons with your eyes is insane, and honestly I thought we're rich because we saw this, but also we're broke because we paid for this. Still, what makes it magical isn't just the balloons, it's who you're with. Standing there, above the clouds, hundreds of balloons floating by, it's almost unreal. Like Mario Kart Rainbow Road, but with less falling off the edge.
Oh. And just like that, we made it down back to Wow, what an experience.
Hot air balloons have always been on my bucket list, and finally crossing it off feels like a dream. That overpriced touristy kind really do come true.
Although no, Turkish breakfast isn't just a meal, it's an experience. It's a feast, right, for the senses. Imagine a table full of cheeses, olives, juicy tomatoes, fluffy bread, and perfectly spiced lemon. Add honey, jam, and strong Turkish tea in a tiny tulip-shaped glass, and you've got a meal meant to be savored, shared, and even photographed. This is the way the locals start their day in Turkey. After breakfast, we decided to rent motorbikes, because apparently I like making questionable decisions before noon. But hey, you only come to Cappadocia once, right? Another great way to see Cappadocia is riding a bike. We rented this for 35 euros. And now, this is the scariest drive of my life. And let me tell you, riding through this landscape, more like being dropped into a Star Wars movie set. Unreal doesn't even cover it. Our goal? Get to Gorome. Beautiful breakfast, we have made it to Gorome, right? One of the main cities out here in Cappadocia. But the biggest reason why we came here today is we were influenced here. Let's check out this place and let's see. Now Gorome is basically a fairy tale village. If fairy tales had a giant stone mushroom sticking out the ground. First stop, Gallery Igman, the world famous carpet shop. Problem is, they were fully booked. Apparently, everyone in Cappadocia had the same Instagram idea. So, we pivoted to Sultan Carpets, and jackpot. Not only did they squeeze us in for a photo session, but the carpets were so beautiful we ended up buying one. Alright, so we just got this carpet, and we just got this carpet. I know, who rents a bike and comes home with a carpet? Us. After the carpets, we wandered into a few souvenir shops to see what we could bring home. Compared to Istanbul, the prices were actually pretty reasonable. From teacups, to little hot air balloon trinkets, to lamps that could really light up a whole cave. Every store had its own charm. And honestly, it was hard not to grab something from each one. After a few more pit stops at a local shop, we decided to close our last day with a lunch at an Indian restaurant. Pretty common things like tikka masala, biryani rice, and naan bread. And it looks really delicious. We got the biryani and butter chicken right here. You can see the, look at that. When you mix, you see the turmeric cross. It's the biryani. Its flavors smell pretty good. Well, chicken. Wow. Cappadocia, you are stunning, you are amazing, and you are actually one of the most beautiful cities in Turkey I've ever been to. Follow, subscribe in one of these, and I'll see you guys in Greece.